we're gonna do a little life update video. I've got a few things going on that I want to chat to you guys about, and some of the topics we talk about might be more close to motherhood, so if you're not interested in that aspect of my life, that's totally fine. Catch the next video. Or if you haven't seen, I posted 4 looks with the Nomad Witch City Salem, Massachusetts palette, and I also posted 3 looks with 3 newer indie palettes. So I've posted like 7 looks very recently on YouTube, so check those videos out or check back, you know, further down the line. But I really wanted to chat, and I'm gonna play with the Broken Joel palette again from DD Signatures. I don't want to go on for too long. I still have to film my new makeup releases video after this, so let's go ahead and get started. But first of all, I do have some makeup on. I put on the Danessa Myricks serum, the Yummy Skin Serum, just to pick my kid up from school. So I'm just gonna touch it up as best as I can, and we're just gonna roll with it. I also tested out the new Makeup by Mario cream eyeshadows. Super nice, like still on my eyes right now, even though most of my other makeup is gone. So that was fun. I bought that like well over a month ago, and I finally actually put it on my face. So kind of excited about that. But how are you guys? Let me know down in the comments. I'm guessing it's back to school season for so many of you out there like me, and we're doing back to school for the first time this year. And I was talking about this on my Instagram stories and saying I never understood what people meant by back to school until I, of course, had a kid that's just literally in like pre-kindergarten, and it's quite the experience because also we were not daycare trained, so for us having somewhere we need to be every day is an adjustment. And one thing that I learned over the last few days that I feel like nobody prepared me for, or me and my husband for, is definitely how the second one feels when the big kiddo leaves. My youngest was so sad today. Oh my gosh, I have like the saddest little picture of her sitting by the door because we walked dad and sister out to the car and she wanted to go with them. So she was, I think she thinks like they're off doing something fun together without her. I feel like that's gonna be an adjustment for her, and hopefully we can do some fun things with her while big sister's gone. Like, you know, I want to take her to like the zoo and stuff while the weather is nice, but it's gonna be an adjustment, of course, for everyone. But that was kind of a big thing that happened today. Was first day of pre-kindergarten and picking up for the first time, dropping off for the first time. So I wanted to share that with you guys, of course, because you've been on this journey with me now. And the other thing I was gonna say was it's just so interesting getting situated for that whole process. And if you're somebody that has kids that are younger than mine, I feel like every stage is something new, and this one was definitely also something where I was like, okay, we definitely prepared the kid that was going to school, but we did not prepare the kid that was not going to school. So something to think about. But we've had such a fun summer. It's been so busy. And in the midst of it all, we also decided to apply for our citizenship. So I wanted to share that because I'm just putting this over the Makeup by Mario eyeshadow. We'll see what happens. Yeah, me and my husband, we both applied for our American citizenships. We've just been like dragging our feet. And the other thing too, I don't know if people realize this, but it does cost money to become a citizen. So if you do the paperwork yourself, which is, I guess, doable, it's like just the fees. So I think we paid like $700 each, which, okay, in the grand scheme of things, $700 does not sound like a lot. But if you get a lawyer involved, like we checked with our lawyer that helped us with some other stuff, and I think it was going to be probably like closer to $3,000 for them to like fill out the application for us. And realistically, we had to fill out an application to help them fill out our application. So we ended up just doing it online, and we haven't heard back from my husband's one yet, but I ended up getting an interview. So, you know, a couple of weeks from now, I gotta go to my, it's called like a naturalization or something. But they basically give you like a booklet with 100 civics questions and like government and constitution and all that stuff. And they ask you 10 questions and you have to get 6 of them right. So you can get 4 wrong. I'm a little bit nervous because I definitely didn't take any classes like that in high school because I didn't go to high school here. So I'm trying to tell myself like it can't be that bad because there's obviously people that are, you know, of different levels that go through it and they get through it. So hopefully it's fine. And there's also supposed to be like an English test with, I'm really not sure what that all means, but yeah, I'll keep you guys posted. But that's been a big deal. I really don't know how I'm going to document it. I mean, it's not really like this process we've been going through because it's been years that we have been going through different parts of it. But I know I posted a while ago that, you know, I'm an immigrant, if nobody knew that about me. And I came to the US as a student a long time ago. And I definitely like fully intended on going back to my home country. And then I don't know what happened. I feel like time went by and I was just so used to my life here, and I kind of decided, I guess, that I wanted to stay. And then I ended up meeting my husband and we got married and now we have kids here, and I honestly couldn't imagine being anywhere else but here. But it's been quite the process to go through, and of course, like, I feel like I belong here, but you know, rules are still rules. And I was like, with the current situation of the country, let's not take any chances, because people always say, like, you know, the rules could change, the laws could change. You never know. So we want to like make sure we're doing everything right. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm like, oh my gosh, what if something happens? But I don't think it will. I mean, I don't listen, because anything can really happen, but I don't think it will. I did get some new shades of the Audacity SPF 50 color bombs. They sent me a shade previously and I actually wrote them back because they were asking for feedback, and I said the shade was too light, so they sent me 2 new shades. So I got Sienna Rose and I got Bronze Jolie. So I'm gonna try Sienna Rose today. We'll see if this one shows up any better on my skin tone. I really appreciate them making the effort to send me another shade. They really didn't have to do that. So we'll see. But my record with SPF bombs seems to be that they just don't really show up. I really dug in to this pot this time so you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, this is showing up a little bit more than the shade they sent me, and it's definitely showing up a little bit more than that CL blush I just tried, but I'm like really digging into this pot, so there's that. But can you really rely on blush to be your SPF? That seems like not the best plan in the world, but I don't know. Is a SPF blush really a selling point for people? I feel like for me it's not. It's not like you can put blush all over your face. Anyway, this is a good color. Okay, cute. I've heard a lot of people talk about Audacity, so yeah, I wanted to give them that feedback, and I really appreciate them sending me another shade or 2 to try out. I will say, if you're darker than me, I'm still not sure how this is going to show up on you, but I like this color a lot. It's like a really pretty rosy shade, so that worked out in the end. And then I'm going to use this NARS highlighter. I'm trying not to talk about the product, but I can't help it. Anyway, so yeah, that's a big update for me. I would love to hear if you guys have any experiences. If you know somebody that's been through the process, let me know. And of course, I wanted to talk to you guys about The Summer I Turned Pretty, because apparently everybody loves that show. So we have to know if you're Team Jeremiah or Team Conrad. Okay, so let's stop and do the eye look really quick. I think I might zoom you guys in just a little bit more so you can see the look up close. Okay, so I really want to do a neutral look with this palette because I feel like this just has the best shades for just like an amazing neutral look. So let's do it. I'm going to start off with the shade Burnt Clay. This is my kind of crease shade, and I'm just going to throw it into the crease. I do have some mascara on, so don't mind me, but I'm really just resurrecting an old bit of makeup that I had on today. I slapped it on. I'm hoping that I can do my makeup more for these school runs and just like keep trying. I was telling my friends that I feel like such a frumpy mom, and they were all so kind and gave me a lot of reassurance that I am in fact not a frumpy mom. But sometimes you can't really help yourself, and oh my gosh, the things I relate to, I swear I want to do a video where I just go through. I made myself a folder on Instagram called For Me, and it's just like memes and things that I just relate to so hard at the stage of life I'm in right now. Anyway, that shade is so beautiful and it's so creamy and lovely that I could just sit here and like blend it out all day long. Okay, next I think we're gonna pick a lid shade. I think I'm gonna use the Multichrome Rose Ruin. It's not anything like super unique, but it's still a beautiful multichrome that shifts from like a brown to a bronze to like a gold, and like it's very vibrant and red, so I'm gonna pick it up. Oh my gosh, look at that foil. Ah, makes me all tingly inside. I love when a shadow picks up like this on a brush, and you know if you give it a little spray, it's gonna stick right onto the lid. So look at that. Ooh, I put the eyeshadow on both lids, so you can stop right here. Like that would be a great eye look, just 2 colors. Oh my god, that shade is so stunning. But you know me, I have to deepen up the outer corner just a little bit more, make it a little dramatic. Oh, this is such a gorgeous color. Like that could be my skin tone and I'd be happy. I feel very chocolatey and goddess-esque right now. So let me hop on some eyeliner and finish up the lower lash line quick. Another thing I wanted to talk about is of course the tariffs. It seems like a few of my favorite overseas indie brands are going to stop shipping to the US. I feel like the exemption period was really a time for brands to try and find a solution. I know I was definitely naive. I didn't realize that that's what that exemption period was for, is for people to try and like figure out their operating plans. Because I feel like some indie brands did find like warehouses and things and figure it out. But for a lot of my favorite indies, I think they ran out of time. So I know I got an email just today from Glaminatrix. They're going to pause, and they just announced that they're collabing with Monolith, which is a EU retailer of indie makeup. So I'm so bummed because I don't think I'm going to be able to get my hands on that palette. It looks so good. It's called like the Crown Jewels or something, and it just looks like this really gorgeous purpley palette. So I'm a little bit bummed that I won't be able to get a hold of it, unless I guess I could try and order and see what happens with the tariffs. But the other thing for me is my YouTube revenue is just, it's, you know, it's always been, it's not been, you know, it's not been that great, but I felt a little bit safer like spending when I had like another job, when I was working, you know, in, like I had another job outside of the home and YouTube. But now since I don't have that cushion, and I just feel like I can't spend too much extra money on my channel right now. I don't know if it's like TMI when I talk about money. I don't know if people care. I don't know if you guys all think like every YouTuber is making like we're going to Bali on a private jet money, because we're not. But you know, some people do, and that's great because they have built their platforms. I just, you know, I'm trying, but we're not making Bali money here. So I make like enough money to buy myself some nice things, buy my kids some stuff every, you know, month. And I'm so blessed because I do have relationships with indies and they send me makeup to try out. So I'm so appreciative of that. But yeah, with some of the overseas indie brands having to cut off shipping and then Some brands are taking away their affiliate programs. It's really come down to like a trickle when it comes to brands. And some brands are just not as popular as they used to be, and things are changing. And, you know, the creator space is changing. There's different YouTubers that are more popular now. So it just depends. And I feel like what I want to do is just keep serving the community that I have built up. Because I don't really want to stop, but I'm definitely going to be, you know, maybe showing the same palettes multiple times, and that's okay. I still appreciate people taking the time to watch and comment, and, you know, everything is an ebb and a flow, so hopefully, you know, things will catch on and it'll go back up again. And my goal has always been to try and, you know, grow my channel and find people to watch my channel, but I also really enjoy the style of my content, which is like non-pushy, non-salesy, just trying to help people, very informative vibes. So yeah, we'll see how it goes, I guess. I'm so appreciative for the opportunities this job has given me. I still can't believe I got to go to Google this year. Like, who would have thought that? But so much has changed in a little bit of time. And yeah, right now this is where I'm at, but I just wanted to share with you guys because I like to be as open of a book as I can be when it comes to this stuff. And oh my gosh, the other thing I really wanted to chat about in this video is I got an idea based off of a video I saw of another creator. She does like a lot of overconsumption videos, and I think her name is Shauna. I don't know if you guys follow her. I can't remember her last name or anything, but I'll try to remember to link her channel down below. She's so interesting. I'm not definitely like a minimalist in any means, but I do try to be conscious of the things I'm bringing into my house, and I am trying really hard to be better and learn and grow and, you know, try not to overwhelm my life with things. So anyway, she's been a great inspiration to me, and I loved this video she did quite recently where she had her subscribers send her like parts of their house they're like really proud of or happy with, and she just said it was her way of normalizing. She wanted to show how everyday regular people live, because we're so inundated by the noise of like YouTubers and influencers and creators, and it's like this perfectly curated aesthetic. And so I thought that was really interesting, and I thought it was such a fun idea. So I don't know how you guys feel about this, but I thought it would be really cool if you guys could send me pictures of how you store your makeup, or if you have like some type of organization of your makeup items that you really love. I would love to like compile it into a video and just show it on my channel and shout you guys out if that's something you're interested in. So for example, my room, it's a little bit messy, but I definitely love how I've stored my palettes. They're on bookshelves, and in my old videos you used to be able to see the bookshelves, but I kind of changed it up and I have this very like minimal background, which like I have a love-hate relationship with my background, because sometimes I'm like, oh, it's so like minimal, and then sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I had like fun things for people to look at in my background. But that's neither here nor there. I would love your feedback on if you would like me to create a video like that, because I thought it was such a fun idea. And basically she just showed her subscribers different parts of their house and like what they liked about it, and like some people showed like their work desks and stuff, and I thought it would be fun to make mine more makeup themed. So I thought if you have what you would consider, I don't want to say like a normal makeup collection, more so just like an everyday one, so you don't have like this, even if you have a beauty room, actually that's fine. Like I just want to show people what, you know, is somebody that's more of a YouTube watcher and not so much like a YouTube creator. But also if you're a smaller creator like me and you want to show off your collection, that's totally fine too. Or yeah, if you have like a display that you're proud of, I thought that could be a fun video where we just show different options for people. But this look is so cute. I knew it was gonna be. I was like playing with this palette the other day, and I ranked it in a 3 looks 3 palettes video, but I felt in my heart that if I played with this some more, it would definitely be a top tier palette, and this is definitely one of the best formulas I've encountered with DD Signature, so very, very happy with this look. It looks just so... And I'm gonna put on a lipstick now. I'm contemplating what to use. I was thinking maybe I could use one of these Courtney Quarantine lipsticks from Unearthly. I've used the dark one so many times. Maybe I should try this lighter shade. So we'll grab a darker lip liner from Unearthly. This is the shade Char. This is a older shade, or like the original shades. And I like it because it's a dark round. And I'm just gonna use it to line my lips. Okay, these lipsticks are so fabulous. I wish we could get more shades right now. So creamy and delicious. I knew that if I paired it with a deeper lip liner, I'd be able to pull it off better. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray my face, fix my hair, and I'll be right back to show you guys the finished look. Okay friends, so here is the finished look. What do we think? I really like how it turned out, and I feel very neutral but glam, so I hope you enjoyed. I don't really know if I want to go over any of the products, but I'll try and link as many as I can down below. I hope you enjoyed this little chatty video, kind of updating you guys on everything that's going on over here. I will definitely be back on my channel very, very soon, so keep your eyes peeled. Check out some of my other videos if you haven't, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye for now!